Hello Scorpios, welcome to your relationship reading for June 2025. So it's going to be a charm and tarot card reading. We'll start with the charms to see what the themes are for relationships for June. Just make sure we got room for everything. Actually, we might want room for the cards. I don't know why I was fussing. Maybe you're fussing. You're in a group of signs that we're just kind of lumped in like a general anger energy. Libra, Virgo, yourselves, and Sagittarius. And I was just fussing. So maybe you're a bit of a fuss pot right now. Oh, they definitely wanted to release those in the dish. So. Okay, move too soon on them. All right, so we'll see what the themes are. These are relationship readings, so this is any kind of connection with people, pets, places, environments, food, money, with self. Could be faith, right? If religion, your belief system, just any kind of dimension of relationships. And this is just a focus for June 2025. So just what the angels want you to look at, and your soul energies to look at and consider at this time. I'm just pausing. I can feel some moving, so here we go. Okay. So I'm just going to fix them up a bit. That'll help me tune in to where they might want to start. So as I was saying, leave that upside down. You're in the sort of the four signs I left before the final sit down recording, because I wasn't sure sort of where on the spectrum of anger energy you guys were all kind of sitting. But like I said, there's a fussiness temperament, a fussy kind of temperament here with you. So we have major transformation on top of major change. So that's like a double significance there. So something pretty profound happening here for you. Or maybe that you're going through. Maybe that's why you're kind of fussy here. Okay. So now we'll get the cards. And we'll see how they want to fall and get some clarity on each section. And also give me a sense of where we want to start here. So as I'm pulling cards here, I just got reminded of something I just watched. It was a latest episode of the new Librarians series, that the sort of extension of the series on Amazon Prime. And it featured a storyline with Cupid, and I'm doing relationship readings for you all. So I'm not going to take it as coincidence, especially if the angel energy here is reminding me of it. That I just watched it. And it was all about this desire to seek like karmic revenge, right? See somebody who used sort of your love, your bond, your relationship with them, maybe abused a friendship, asked too much, and this need to kind of seek revenge. So I'm wondering if that's the anger spot that you're sitting in. Maybe that's why you're fussy, because I had a need to put things in its place. So sort of this need to see them have their karmic payment, right? To see things put right. So we'll kind of start with that energy. Let's see if I'm correct here, and what they're, and sort of where they're pushing me down in this need of karmic retribution, the need for things to be put right. I'm going to start up here in the top corner with my yarn. It's on manifesting your desires, and it's my manifestation charm. And you're the third sign this month where they're drawing me into the ball of yarn being clasped closed. Not yet, like a thread's not yet pulled, a reluctance to kind of take the charge here in manifesting your desires and taking the initiative. And it's coming right above completing your plan first. So taking the first step here. And we have the flip-flops, which is all about not being afraid to take the first step because there is support there for you. Maybe you don't see it right now, but you do have a support network. We all have supporters in life. And maybe you've been hesitant to reach out to them to continue down this path, the way you want to go. Maybe this feeling of kind of karmic retribution, kind of the revenge here has you kind of stuck in place. Like you can't move forward, you can't manifest your dreams if you're still stuck on this situation that for you is hasn't been dealt with, isn't closed. So we have taken some time to heal, and I was gonna put my horseshoe upright. I don't know if you noticed that. But I left it upside down because they kind of, I kind of had the feeling that I wasn't supposed to adjust it in this case. And I was going to turn it upright because I like that it's an attracting positive energies charm, but they wanted me to leave it upside down. So I think right now your demeanor, right, this need for karmic revenge, you're probably polarizing, so you're not attracting positive energies to you right now, and they're telling you to take time to heal. Like you need to release this need for to see things change, to see that things have changed, things have you've had some kind of impact here. So we have milestone ahead, paired with the notebook and my teddy bear. My teddy bear is like a get well soon, and we're coming off of take more time to heal. And this is like a comforting teddy bear, right? You give teddy bears as gifts. Little children have them to sleep at night, right? They're their companion. So we got another companion tie here asking for help. So there's probably somebody in your network of relationships that can really comfort you at this time. Maybe maybe you haven't cried yet, like sometimes we just hold things in. We don't talk to anybody about it. Sometimes we're embarrassed about a situation when we shouldn't be, so we're not talking, and there's this encouragement to get a hug, to squeeze this teddy bear, right, and cry and hug it in order to kind of see this change, right? In order to heal. Your milestone is healing here. And it's paired with the notebook, which is looking back at all of your previous relationships and who you are and who you've been in those relationships and how you've grown, the lessons you've learned. And there's answers in there for you, like reflecting on the positive stuff, right? The lessons learned, how you've grown, the kind of person you are today. This is all positive things, again, to change. So they want to push you out of this negative emotional state to one of healing. Maybe it could be as simple as, remember the last time you just broke down and had a really, really good cry, and how good you felt, how well you slept that night. Encouragement to allow yourself that release again. So we have why. So that's probably where you're stuck, right? I was saying this sense of karmic revenge, this I need justice, and that's why. Why aren't they hurting as much as me? Why are they still at that company? I had to leave. Why haven't they? You know, why did they have to say that? It could be something as simple as that. Like, why did they have to say that? You know, they know things like that hurt me. So then we have no place like home. So call back to our teddy bear here, right? Our place of comfort. And you should feel comfortable to release your emotions at home, right? To cry, to ask for that help, ask for that hug. So a call here to the home space, or a call home, like maybe that's, you know, mom or dad who does that. Maybe it's the your neighbor next door that you have tea with every day. You know, they're the person that you can unload on, and have that personal quiet moment with, that release of emotions, like the beautiful angelic gold energy starting to come through and push all the blue emotion away, you know, out of your home, bring you back to a more positive space, right? And here's the looking at the sleep, the peacefulness of mind. So, you know, looking to this home space, looking to this release so that you can get this peace of mind, the sleep. Okay. So I'll see if I'm coming down energetically or going across here. I think I'm coming down to the corner. So here's the anger coming out again. My firefighter charm is about aggression, heat, right? Passion. And I'm drawn to it being in the shape of the X. This is the second time in readings that they've really alerted me to this, like, stop, don't do this, release those feelings of anger, of heat. Like I was saying, I was kind of like a ball of fiery emotions on the inside, but I just don't know why, right? I had to sit down and do these readings to figure out where all the emotions going. So you might feel the same. Like, you might just feel just uncomfortable inside, and you don't have any release right now, but there's happiness coming around the corner. So that's why they're really encouraging you to focus on healing and releasing. So, you know, your request of the angels for some karmic retribution here, some karmic balance to the situation. You know, whatever change is coming in, it will bring you happiness here. So how you really feel about the situation. So this is, you know, your soul talking to yourself. This is your mirror reflection. You know, you need to stop thinking this way, to stop wishing, to stop cursing this person's name, right? You need to cut it out, cut the ties here, let it go. So how you really feel is, I know I need to move on. I know I shouldn't say these things. I know I shouldn't be so angry about this, but, you know, and they want you to release and cut away from the follow-up of the but. Okay. So I'm loving the two cards that came out. So we have never-ending story. So here's your frustration, right? Here's your, oh my God, like, why, right? We're coming back to this why. And you know, she's sitting in her blue outfit here and her feelings, and time's passing, and you just lack of understanding. But then here's the outcome. Here's the fairness. You know, here's your guardian angel, probably trying to reinforce this during your dream moments of quiet peace and mental rest. And see how the scales, right? The scales are going to be balanced. You know, karma is karma. So you don't have to wish so hard. You know, you don't have to turn yourself blue here. You don't have to sit still. take off with your wings, because balance will be served here. Balance is incoming. The happiness around the corner for you. Oh, that's off camera. Not much better, but we gotta go up to the other charms here. Okay. And you know what? It just started crying, and I've been talking. I don't know if you can hear it pinging on the window right now, but I've been encouraging you, Scorpios, to just release, just cry, just cry, just let it out, right? Grab your teddy bear and just cry. You need that release. You need to cut, right? You need the release here. And then the sky just opened up and just started raining. Interesting. So yeah, the crying. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna go with the cards because I touched those, and I did that in another reading. So I'm going with the flow. I'm gonna go cards first because it made sense to do so in the last reading. So I'm sure it's gonna make sense to do so again. Okay. So we have coming to the edge, right? And here and now, being present in the moment. So, you're you pushed yourself to your end point here emotionally, right? Look at all the hearts that you're blowing away from yourself, that you're dancing away from. You can be in such a more positive state every day in your daily life here. You could be dancing versus always teetering on the edge. Oh, I don't think it was your reading. I was gonna say, oh yeah, the emotions here. Stuck in that, in the heat here, right? In this darker state of emotions. And then if you find, the peace here, waving her flag here, and the love's flowing in, the doors are open, right? You focus on the future, moving forward, letting her egg float forward here as she sails along. So, I keep wanting to look at her face. I feel like you're all are like, yeah, but zoom in on her face. Yeah, I know. That's your expression right now, right? I've been telling you that this whole reading that you have this. I'm not happy that it hasn't happened yet. So I'm wondering why the reminder here of kind of the grumpy Gus that you are, and sort of the proactiveness that you're purposely keeping yourself away from happiness here and joy in June. I wonder why they wanted to start with that. So my little piggies on family issues or drama. Well, we already know that you've experienced a recent drama. That's obvious here. If you're seeking a vengeful kind of energy. My little piggies about a warning to not give in to influence, not to overindulge. So don't overindulge in focusing so much on this drama that unfolded. Acknowledging it is one thing, but you can't focus on it. And it's paired here with release the past hurts with the little heart, sitting on the border with lesson, learn the lesson. So, your heart space is quite small right now regarding this person, this situation. And, I'm getting drawn into the solidness of it, the firmness of it. So maybe you're quite closed off. So they want you to kind of learn from this and learn from maybe previous similar situations and how you were able to overcome, how this situation shouldn't impact your other relationships, how you act and navigate in them. So I'm heading towards my turtle, my little turtle here for you guys. And this is like lack of sleep, loss of sleep, but also like slowing down, you're missing the signs. So maybe you've been missing the indications from the angels that, the karmic process is in play. It's coming from a deep place of love. So, the angels are letting you know, but maybe there are people around you that have been like dropping the hints. Maybe some people know stuff that you don't, and they can't just openly say it to you, but they've been trying to indicate, but your emotional state has you blind, right? She's covering her eyes. The book was closed that she was reaching for. The fox is looking through the spyglass. So they want you to calm your mind so that you're not missing, right, these flags that they're showing you, these signs like, hey, this is happening, this is moving forward, and you're not seeing it. So we're trying to get you out of this emotional space, and you're avoiding us, you're ignoring us. Which kind of pulls me up to the angels up there saying yes. They're saying yes, it's okay. The footsteps in the sand, I'm with you. It reminds me of that kind of faithful poem about walking beside you, 2 sets, and then 1 set is when I carry you. And here we have the 1 set, right? The angels are carrying this burden for you, right? They're delivering the karmic balance. They're delivering the karmic energetic justice here that needs to be paid on your behalf. So you don't have to worry about that. This is the moment where they're carrying you. So we have just the 1 pair of footsteps in the sand here, which is a very comforting, again, coming back to the teddy bear, a very comforting knowing, right? To know that your angelic entourage has your back right now. So we have my bat, my hanging bat here, but his wings are open, so he's not sleeping. So we've had that message pretty repetitive here in your reading for you guys. For Scorpios, not sleeping. This is also an indication of, potentially someone who's in and out of your life. So maybe that's been the issue, is things haven't been moving forward at the karmic pace that you like, because, this person is hard to catch, hard to reach. Papers have to be served, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's kind of, my charm has a couple other meanings, but that's kind of the 2 that they want me to pause on here. Just the uncomfortable sleeping here, kind of like tossing and turning here, but also, the justice is coming in through sort of having to connect with this person. And it's on exploring new people. So I'm really connecting in with the explore. Like I said, maybe this person moves about a lot. And therefore, energetically, it's hard for the angels to kind of set up the karmic justice if this is a person that flip-flops a lot, so makes a commitment and then backs off, doesn't show up, changes plans a lot. But it's faded, which is why I believe they wanted to start with these cards here to let you know that it is faded. My dash down is about looking for something, seeking answers, wanting information. Well, we know what you want. I think that's pretty clear. And he was on the line, but facing stop pursuing the issue or person. So he didn't land on it. And he's on the line, but I didn't feel like he was connected at all, but more so kind of traveling, kind of, he is a dash hound. So as a searcher hound, kind of pointing up to me that this is what they want. They want you to stop pursuing this issue, stop pursuing this person. Again, they've got it. And then the last charm that they want to end on here, so charm versus card, is the major changes. So this major transformation that's coming. So clearly, a deliverance of karmic justice will have a major change, obviously, on them, but on yourself as well, because you'll be able to release the emotions. You'll feel vindicated. You'll feel justified. You'll feel that release. But they want you to feel the release now in June. You don't need for the karmic justice to be delivered for you to feel the happiness already, right? To start the healing process now. So focus on the happiness around the corner, and releasing sort of these emotions. When we connect in next month in July, we'll see how you're doing. We'll see if you had your profound cry. Put on the right movie, put on the right music, go see the right person, right? Whatever you need to connect into to release those tears. And then in July, we'll see maybe how this moved on. Maybe they'll give some more signs, because they said that you're missing the flags here that they've been showing you that this is in progress. So maybe they'll maybe repeat some of the most recent signs that you missed, or they'll let you know it's closed, and we'll see where else they want you to focus on in your relationship spaces. So it was great connecting in with you guys. I'm glad to see that sort of your anger just is coming out of it's coming out of your heart space, right? You're focused on you, your power of your desires and your manifestation, and just make sure you're not keeping yourself from moving forward, right? Continue down your path. Don't get stalled here with this situation, because it is out of your control. It's now in the hands of the energies of balance, of fairness, to play out here in your favor. So we'll check in next month, and we'll see how things are going.